The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Conway, South Carolina, Brooks Stadium, and home of the teal-clad Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Dukes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic than they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers offense will get the first crack at it here. And Jesse, this is going to be a fun test. This receiver, if you leave him in man coverage, you might be in for some trouble.
And so when you get him in the one-on-ones, you got to throw his way. He's a really good route runner. He can catch the football. And then when the defense decides to double cover and take him away, that's when you go somewhere else with the football or you run it. The balance in this offense, based on how they play him, I think is big today.
Yeah, and that's what you've got to do as a defense. Sometimes you double team him, sometimes you play zone. Mix it up, give different looks, because he is a guy. He's shown the ability to burn your defense and make big plays.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw. It's Barber. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. All right, guys, let's talk a little Coastal Carolina. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Wants to throw it. Stands in and takes the hit. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Chanticleers send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the James Madison Dukes offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
On the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. All right, guys, let's look big picture at James Madison. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough. But it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a 3-star receiver, Jesse.
He just thought he had better opportunities on and off the field here at this program. He's going to get a lot of chances to make plays early. With his talent, expect him to start right away. And if I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to be trying to find ways to get this 3-star the ball.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Gets the back moving. He'll ride his man on the option. screaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he can't grab the bullet pass on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The shot that clears wants to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. He's looking to throw. Flips it out on the screen. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the shot that clears will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That is just gorgeous. Knocks it out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
Yeah, on offense, this is a tough place to run the football. Back in your own end, the defense is expecting you to do it, and that's why they're loading the box. This is a great opportunity to take a shot down the sideline to your best wide receiver in a one-on-one situation.
Toss to the outside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too. Because of the field position with the offense backed up, they know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't having it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage, and they generate a TFL.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Quick pass on the fly motion. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The shot that clears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed behind the line. It's John. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Looking to pass. It's Barber. He'll take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And this one splits the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
On the move from inside his 5. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. The option look. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
That's the end of the period, and Coastal Carolina has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll try the outside to the left. Slithers into space. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And how about that on 3rd down? You give it to your playmaker in the backfield, and he's able to use his speed to go get the first.
And he's a guy that you should be focusing on with this offense. He's definitely a game breaker. He's a guy that they starred, going into this matchup that they had to stop. 3rd down, money down. You figured they might probably get him the football. They do, and they get the first down.
The Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to the toss. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Well, the head coach told us in pregame he liked the way his defensive speed matched up, and it's really hard to get the edge against these guys.
Yeah, and everybody wants to run outside and get their fast guys in space, but you look at how fast these backers close and run to the football, it looks like you've got a little bit of space out wide, and then, boom, it's gone in a hurry.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This one will be a 43-yard field goal attempt from the left hash. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that's going to give us a tie ball game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Let's take a step back, talk big picture, Coastal Carolina. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week, 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment, and getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
And the Chanticleers are flying down the field. On the ground with the counter. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. rides to the back, runs through a tackle. And we've been waiting to see the spin move, and so too had the defense. They were ready for it. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Barber. Catch in the middle, it's Tucker. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense got it, they're on the run. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. On the option, he'll keep it himself. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll leave it with him. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Can't get him to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
So now it's 2nd and long. Using his feet. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, this offensive line, they've just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Dukes will try to pick it up on 4th down. They'll run the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the chains for this offense. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And the Dukes with the 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Barnett. Makes the grab on the left. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass. Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Leaves it with the back. Pick up for 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Dukes line it up with a 1st and goal. Here comes the option. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Goes to the option. Touchdown, James Madison. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. Looking downfield, it's Barber. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball.
And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The shot that clears will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Quickly complete. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the Dukes are in the hurry-up. Calls his own number. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the... Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Dukes! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. They'll go to the counter. Ran through the contact. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Conway. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the shot that clears will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. On the option. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. And the returner will be dragged down. Coastal Carolina takes over, and here comes the offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Works the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Punts it out of the air. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense threatening, 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air, it's Barber. Floating away. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Under fire. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. The lead is now back down to 9. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds his back in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Barnett. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Dukes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line. Coastal Carolina has it. The Chanticleer offense headed back to the field. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Handoff to the single running back. Quick spin on the run.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The shot that clears get enough for the 1st down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They go to the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Barber. They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I tell you what, really good job by the defense. They did not bite on it thinking it was a long pass down the field. You could tell they were ready for it. As soon as they saw the screen, they broke on it, got the running back down super quick.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third down, going up top. Touchdown, Coastal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking downfield on first down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Barnett. Unloads to the right. He's got it. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. Ball is at the 35. It's first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Good timing on the quick out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds him out of the backfield. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the third quarter. Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Well, you got to give this defense credit. They have hemmed him in all game. There has been nothing for this guy running the ball, whether it's been designed QB runs or on scrambles. And a nice job there with great effort. Taking the angles away, they're able to hone in on him and get him down for a massive loss on that sack.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Dukes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Turning it on. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He gambles and throws one all the way back to the left. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on 4th down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guy.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Dukes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Sluka. Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the 4th quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Finds his man in the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The shot that clears getting past the sticks. 1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line.
Another shot to clear.
Motion from the wideout. Pulls and fires complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out. But to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down. And the shot to clear has come to the line with a new set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The shot that clears are at the line, looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Barber. A shot toward the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to fit.
He's looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this offense continues to struggle to get this guy the football. He's one of their best players. Coming into this game, they knew he was a big key, but they just haven't been able to link up. They try another shot down the field to no avail. That's a big
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
He'll toss it. He goes out of bounds, but not before getting it to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the back in motion. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. And the Dukes are in the red zone. The give to the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Now on the move. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Now on the option. Touchdown, James Madison. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the 4th quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
To throw, it's Barnett. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5.
That keeps the score. James Madison.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets across the 25, steered out of bounds at the 26. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds his big tight end. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. That's caught. It's John. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Clock is still running and they have to get everybody lined up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. To the air on 1st down. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? To the air, it's Barber. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Touchdown, shot to clear. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead.
Green 25.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone, the 2-point conversion is good, and now they're up by a field goal. They put together an 81-yard drive. And what a late touchdown in the final minute that is likely the game winner here. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. He might want another play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Dukes! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you worked so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players. They worked so hard this offseason. You're right. It was a roller coaster of a season on the field, but they got the win here at the very end of the season to earn that trip.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Madison.